Hey, I got a question to ask. Who is in charge of this Mickey Mouse outfit?
Duck Commander? Or
No, I'm talking about this right here. Because I want to know who to blame.
the podcast?
Yeah.
That'd be your nephew.
Well,
No, I'm talking about
two of them.
the one sitting in here. Somebody's in charge of this and sitting at these things we're at right now.
The guys behind the cameras?
No.
Oh.
You or Martin is in charge of this.
Martin.
Well, I guess it'd
Martin?
probably fall on me.
Well, look, hey,
Okay.
I vote Martin.
you done messed up, okay?
I'm out.
We did the last one, okay, and y'all actually, you messed up and pushed the on button on my brain, okay? And look, this model does not have a off button.
I didn't know it had an on button.
Yeah, it did. You pushed it, and I've actually been thinking about what I was going to say for this one coming up.
Seared
Okay.
years ago.
So I've got to give to our listeners a
Okay.
disclaimer.
Uh-oh.
We are not to blame for what if you go and do something stupid after listening what we talked about.
Hey,
Okay?
after all.
And if you're riding horses and sitting in a saddle, you better keep your feet in the stirrups and grab the saddle horn because you're in for a wild ride today.
Okay, so for all of y'all out in the Wild West listening to podcasts, we do
Podcast.
podcast. Oh, good grief.
Because I'm a cool cat.
Oh, boy.
You are that.
Yeah.
And-
Right.
oh, man.
Here's your warning.
You still can't spell stupid without SI. But anyway.
Hey, watch it.
I got him.
Watch
I got him, boys. I got him.
Yeah,
Si, you want me
watch
to
it.
pop
Hey,
in
look.
for you?
Look, here's the
pay me
deal.
back?
Just so everybody knows, we give Si one heck of a hard time, but I'm just going to be honest. He is one of my top 5 people on this planet.
Oh, me too.
I just
Absolutely. And I don't say that just because I work for him.
Yeah, well, I don't either. I mean, I don't work for him. I guess technically he works for me, but
Oh, here we go.
But
I
however,
will get you and the other two in here before this podcast is over today.
well, look, I'm trying to be nice to you.
No,
I'm trying
no.
to give you a compliment.
Continue on.
Because if you cut your head open, nothing but unicorns and butterflies come out of it.
Butterflies.
You have no malicious bone in your body, and that I can appreciate. So there's my appreciation
I
for the day.
appreciate that.
We got mushy early today.
Well, I just wanted
That was
everybody to
quick.
know
Yeah.
I can foresee the comments on this thing. Y'all sure do give Si a hard time. Of course we do. Don't you do that to all your buddies? Whoa, careful. and then he breaks the mic.
No,
That's
I
why they
got
put me
excited.
next to him.
I
To
mean,
fix
I
got
anything he
excited.
breaks.
We left off saying, what are we going to call, if we have any listeners, we was going to ask what we're going to call them. I was on the podcast with Phil, Al, and Jace.
I have something to say about that. I listened to that.
Well, hey, just hold on right
Okay.
now, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, as far as I'm concerned, our listeners will be psychic cool people.
Hold
No, ain't no
on. Let's vote on it. Let's vote on
No,
it.
ain't no vote.
Raise
I
your
said,
hand if you want to go
I said,
with what
as far
Si
as
said.
I'm concerned, it's psychic cool people.
Okay.
Si, are you
All right.
familiar with this noise? Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, that's what happened when I went to the doctor.
Hey, look, for our listeners, too, look, I forgot that Godwin's not here this week. We've got Phillip McMillan in here. So
right,
if you,
Thank you very much.
some of you probably recognize the voice from McVillan
That's
from
right.
the show.
McPhillan is
but
a villain.
as we all know, we're very good friends with Phillip. So
Thank you, Martin.
you know, that's
I didn't hear John David say anything.
look. I'll say
I'm
this,
excited they're
Phillip.
here.
Phillip like basically bankrolled my way through college because back then Phillip didn't know how to play poker. He just knew how to say raise.
It was the 401k
It
plan,
was just
boys.
raise. Ain't that right, Phil? That's your favorite word.
That's really funny, Martin. I can remember all of us.
It doesn't sound like you think it's funny.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's funny
fantastic.
because he's saying that because he knows he couldn't beat me, but he could probably out strategy me, I guess. But everybody in here was playing at the poker table at Willie's early on.
Oh, yeah, back when like 50 cents was a bet, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, the buy-in was $20.
yeah, and you can play all night on $20.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't even get through the door without a credit app now.
Them
So-
days are gone.
So Si used to go busted at the game. He'd be the first one there and the first one out. Sometimes Si. Sometimes he'd take every chip at the house. Remember those
Oh,
days?
I do remember both of those times that
So
happened.
when Si moved back, I don't know if all the listeners know this story, but when Si moved back and started working for Phil, he came to my Bible study at my house, and it was Willie and I guess Jason, Al, and Godwin. You may have even been there. I don't remember.
I was like 12 at the time.
Oh yeah, that's probably true.
He was too young.
He was in the young
So
adult.
too young.
they told me, they said, all these crazy stories about Si. I heard them, for a long time, for many years, and they said, listen, he's going to come to the Bible study, but he can't hear real good. So you're going to have to really get in front of him and speak loudly. And I was like, okay. So Si comes over, and we start talking, and I noticed that he won't let me go. He's like got a stranglehold on me and stays right in front of me everywhere I go. When I move, he moves. And I'm like, what is going on? Finally, they all bust out laughing. They told him that I couldn't see out of one eye and couldn't hear out of one ear.
So we're screaming at each other, and they told him that I could read lips. So he was trying to walk away from me, and I'd grab him and hold him where I could see his lips.
So y'all was quick buddies anyway. Y'all was destined to be buddies.
It was hilarious.
Oh, that's good stuff there. I actually hadn't heard that story. That's fantastic.
At a Bible study, no less. Okay, yeah.
Well, I mean, that sounds like this crew if I've ever heard of.
We kind of linked up there, and the rest is kind of history. I just been working and going with Si everywhere he goes on all these different trips around the world, which I can say, and you said it earlier in the beginning, Si's one of the best guys I've ever met. He's a great speaker. He has a great faith in Christ, and he will give his testimony everywhere we go.
Amen.
And he also almost got me killed several times.
Oh boy, give me your best one then. What's your most memorable Si almost killing you?
If he don't cut me off, I'll start it.
He'll cut you off.
See the way he's looking, he's gonna finish it.
Yeah.
So we are in Mississippi. Where was it? Pearl River?
Yep.
Pearl River. He's trying not to cut me off. See that look he's got? Good job, Si. Keep it up. Drink some tea while I tell the story. His wife holds his hands down so he can't talk. That shuts him up automatically when you hold his hands down.
Johnny D, make a note of that.
Yeah, hold his hands for me.
Yeah.
So we're watching the stickball championship of the world. Okay, this is like the stickball championship. This is a big deal, and it's down to the final game. Me and Si are on the Beaver Dams team. That's the team that we went and got on their side, and we were cheering for them because Si did an event for these people. The Chippewa?
Choctaw, I think.
Choctaw?
Yeah.
So we're going out there. They're banging the drum. Boom, 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 boom. And here me and Si go walking out with the team. Well, at halftime, our team's up. So Si looks at me and says, well, he made me go get him a mohawk that lights up, by the way. He's out there on the field. He's out there dancing on the field. Boom, 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 boom. He said, Phillip, come on, let's go have some fun. I said, doing what? He said, we're going to get in that golf cart and drive to the other side and mess with the other group, with the fans. I said,
uh-oh.
I don't think so. He's like, you're on the clock. Hop in. So I'm driving Miss Daisy over to the other side. Oh, here he goes.
Uh-oh.
Look, he jumps out and starts taunting them with his Beaver Dam shirt on. They are throwing objects at us both.
Look.
They're hitting me.
You were guilty by association. Well, you can't hit him. He weighs 120 pounds.
No, look. Hey, I got on to him talking about, hey, y'all got to get something going here. Okay? You got to understand, the Indians the different tribes used to go to war, and they'd kill each other off.
True story.
Till they come up with the stickball game. Okay, look, when we first walked out there, we're lining up. There is 50 ambulances backed up.
50?
50. Okay,
50.
and I looked and said, hey, what's all the ambulances for? He said, oh, we'll use every one of them tonight because, hey, look, there's like 30 on each team. Okay, and this is a combination of football, soccer, basketball, boxing, wrestling, anything goes.
Rugby,
anything goes.
But time out. There's no baseball involved?
Yeah, baseball too.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because it's called stickball.
Yeah, no, because hey,
that seemed like the obvious one.
That's what they throw with. Okay, and look, it's a little bigger than a golf ball, and it's got a little basket on the end of the stick.
Oh, it's lacrosse.
Yeah.
I'm reading.
Look, there are people from 70 to 7 years old out there playing.
I know which end of that spectrum you fall
Oh,
under.
no, look, they're killing each other, so I go over there.
I
And
thought you said this stopped them from killing each other.
Oh, well, no, because, hey, that's why the ambulance is. There was an ambulance leaving every 5 minutes, taking somebody that was hurt.
That's my bell. Bing.
But anyway, so hey, they was throwing cabbage, rotten tomatoes, rotten cucumbers. I got hit with junk, and Phillip finally just grabbed me and threw me in the golf cart, and we went back to the other side.
I'd teach you talk trash,
Yeah.
won't it?
That is.
But
a true
I had
story.
such a good time.
So this was
It was actually fun.
I looked it up. I think he's being honest.
Oh no, it was actually fun. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Because whatever hit me at a moment, that's what I do or say. Okay. There's nothing.
So you said like cucumber and tomato?
Oh, well, no. I just was talking smack, and hey, next thing I had, boom, cabbage upside the head. I'd say something, and boom, rotten tomato upside the head.
I guess they thought you needed to eat.
Well, hey, yeah,
I mean-
hey, must have.
I mean, I think it's a little underground, but Google, it's checking out. Everything
right.
he's saying
yeah.
is.
It was actually a blast.
That's
I
incredible.
enjoyed it. I
I've
really
never
did.
even heard of stick ball. So, hey, look, on that note, we're going to take our first break of the day. So, Phillip, look, you weren't here last week. I got a question for you. Do you know what the #1 fastest growing white collar crime in America is?
I know.
I do not.
It is home title theft.
I have heard that though.
Have you?
Yes. Matter of fact, I got in with home.
Oh, the home title lock?
Yes.
You're in on that,
Yeah,
huh?
I
So
got
you
in
took
on it.
advantage
I
of it
did
for
take
being part of this
advantage of
podcast.
Yes.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it goes back to the same old thing of like, why do people work so hard to not work? I'll never understand it. If they just got up and went to work, you do the same thing. But the cool thing about home title lock is it protects you. It has a certain amount of protection in there for identity theft as well. And it just keeps people from stealing what you've worked all your life for, because a lot of us, our home is, that's a big deal.
Absolutely.
Like, that's kind of your first huge step when you become an adult is actually buying that home.
Right.
So the fact that there's a company out there that'll take the steps needed to protect you from losing that and losing everything else you have, that's pretty awesome. If you guys want to try it, you can go to hometitlelock.com, register your address, and they'll let you know if you've already been a victim or not. Then while you're there, you can use the code radio. You'll get 30 free days to try it and just to see how you like it. And again, that is code radio for 30 free days at hometitlelock.com. Here we are, second week of duck season. There's a train coming. What do we do for trains? Have we thought about that before? We just rock on? Okay. Just making
Train.
sure. Because, hey, look, I'll say this for those of you that don't know. When we filmed Duck Dynasty here, when that train went by, what was said, Si?
Everybody shut up and wait.
Hold for train.
Yeah. I've got. You know what I would look and think about when you say train?
What's that?
I go back to my childhood.
Okay.
Okay, we had our yard, had shrubbery with a thing walk through. Okay, the shrubbery, and then the highway. Okay, and then the railroad track right across the deal. There was all kind of hobos getting off the train all the time.
Is that how you ended up there?
No.
Oh,
So me and Phil, Mama, one morning woke up, okay, and said, I'm out of milk and bread. Go down to the store. So we walk to the store and we run through the gym right there playing, okay, and there's a guy over there laying asleep, and he looked like he's about 100 years old, okay, beard, dirty, filthy, okay.
Whoa. You starting to crowd.
Hold on, who was it?
No. Look, but anyway,
mirror.
Was it
we
Phil?
we go and get the bread and the milk, come back. We tell Mama, I guess we was white from being scared. We tell Mama about the guy, and she said, hey, go to the back and wake him up gently and bring him home. We said, Mama, he may be a serial killer. She said, hey, you do what I tell you. Go wake that man very gently and you bring him home. Well, as soon as we do that and he gets on the front porch, she's standing there with the door open and talking about, hey, get in here. She marches him to the bathroom, talking about, get in there, take him dirty clothes off, get in that bathtub, take you a bath, and then when you get through, I'll give you some of my husband's clothes, and then I'm going to, cut your hair and shave you. And then I'm going to feed you. So we're looking at this young man feels half scared to death. She's giving this man the fifth. I'm talking about, she's, cuts his hair, makes him take a bath, cuts his hair, shaves him, feeds him. He ate a pound of bacon, 12 eggs, a whole loaf of bread that we just bought for breakfast. Okay? And then here's what she told him. He's getting ready to leave. He's trying to get out of there. She said, here is a name and a number, a address, 30 miles up the road. She said, you report to my brother, FM Hale. Because if you don't, she said, I got kinfolks over all these states connected around here for 150 miles. She said, we will hunt you down like a dog. This
Granny
man,
don't play.
No, hey, Granny don't play. Anyway, he did, and hey, he become the pillar in Vivian, Louisiana. She changed that man's whole life.
Pillar.
Pillar?
Is that like
Yeah,
a mayor?
Let me translate.
Pillar.
Pillar.
That holds up strong stuff like a
Gotcha.
plantation home.
Okay.
A pillar.
I got you. I didn't know.
I got a question.
Okay, that's what I got was related to trains.
I'll go there.
That's where that came from. Yeah.
Well,
I literally was just going to ask what, because about midway through that story, I didn't know what was happening.
no, we left the train track at about 0.7 seconds into that story. But hey, if that's what reminds side trains, I'm cool with it. But
Next week.
hey, yeah,
Planes.
Heaven
Next week
forbid
we're
we
going
get
to
to
discuss
automobiles.
planes.
But, anyway, so we're in the second week of hunting season. Right?
That's okay.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's where we were
Let's
going.
get back to duck hunting here.
All right,
We
here
just
we
heard
go.
the train
Back
come
to duck
by.
hunting.
Si, what's happened in week 2? What are you seeing out there?
The first
friend?
week, it was exceptional. Okay, we averaged like 31 day, 23 the other day, 25 the next day. Best first split we've had in 5 years.
Yeah,
Now the numbers, okay.
dwindling.
We had a little cold front come through, and what ducks that were here, they picked up and moved on further down south.
They gone. Yeah,
They're down in Mexico now, boys.
and with Arkansas being closed,
Yeah.
I mean that there's no pressure up there.
Yeah,
You know.
the numbers have went down. Plus, I've set out a couple of days, and anytime I set out, they don't kill as many.
I
'Cause
agree.
There's not a shotgunner in the blind. boys.
Oh, the gun hand is
the
gone. Look,
the gunslinger is missing.
I had the pleasure of taking on Monday the Arkansas closer. I had the pleasure of taking a professional bass fisherman duck hunting. That was interesting. His name's Mark Daniels. Loves to duck hunt.
I
Heck
know.
of a fella.
I know, but what kind of shotgunner is he? Honesty.
He needs some work. Yeah, he needs a little. He needs a lot of work.
Yep.
But hey, that's fine. Look,
Hey,
I can shoot a shotgun, but I can't flip a jig up under a boat dock at 27 feet. So we all got different skill sets.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
and that's the deal. Different skill set, boys.
Hey, them boys. But let me tell you, the funny part of what happened, and I think we've probably all done this. So we get there. There's 5 of us, so we can kill 30 ducks. I had a great morning. Everything, killing ducks, everything's good. Everything's nice.
Everybody have a good time.
We get down to needing one duck.
Uh-oh.
And I look up, and here comes 250
Green
wingers.
teal.
You
Boy,
betcha, son.
I missed it.
And when I tell you, they come in the plugs.
Oh,
They
my
come right in the decoys. And I just looked at him. I said, good luck killing just one, Hammer.
Yeah, I've heard
And-
that story before because Phil done it on one of his videos.
Uh-oh, careful.
With Red Dog Phillips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the only difference is WE went 0 for 3. Marky Mark, he got victim to the Benelli boat trick.
Click.
He had the boat slid back. He don't have the new Benelli that won't do that. Yeah. He got the older model that you can. I told him. I said I was messing with him. I told him I did it, but I was like, no, I didn't do that. I don't believe in that trick. But if you rock that boat just a little bit, she won't go off.
That's
so he
right.
raised up. There's 250 in front of him. He just click, and I was like, that's what happens when you throw all them fish back. Y'all go out there and get paid to catch these fish, but then you throw them back. You don't even eat them.
It's a good thing I was not with you that day because if I'd have been there, I would have broke the law.
Under the limit.
Oh, here
Under
we
the
go.
limit.
This is size like we're gonna change this from the duck call room to size wannabe felon list
Yeah,
or
this
something.
is just a confessional for Si. He just comes in
Well,
here.
hey, look,
Brought to
I'm
you
being
by
honest
Size
here.
Lies.
I'm being honest here.
Being what? Being honest.
Now he's
Honest,
being
'cause,
honest.
Hey, if 250 green wing teal light and the decoys in front of me,
He's going
I'm
to
sorry.
jail.
Hey, I'm gonna have to ask the Almighty. Hey, you got to forgive me on this one, Lord.
The
'cause, hey,
Almighty gonna forgive you. The judge ain't.
I know.
I
That's
mean,
why.
good
Hey,
night.
if you do the crime, you got to do the time, boys. That's all I can say.
Si said he figured at most it's about 2-3 year sentence. So.
Well, hey,
Which,
So did y'all
That's a lot
end
for
up
you.
limiting?
Hey, I
limiting
would
that?
throw
Yeah,
myself.
we-
I would throw myself on the mercy of the court and the judge.
That wouldn't take
Hey,
long.
I went insane at that moment.
I think he would argue that happened years ago, but
Well, hey,
you know,
evidence to back it up.
yeah.
if he'd let me go, that'd be worth it.
But they did what green wings do: flew around, got broken up into little bunches, and
Then
he
he'll
got
come
it. He
back.
got him one.
Yep,
So you
here
know,
they come back.
but yeah, I'm telling you, man, that it's fun taking a professional at something else and doing what we do for a living. And you know, for them, it's just as fun, and for us, it's fun kind of watching the learning curve, like watching people. He had never had ducks that close to him, and he loves duck hunting. So he was like, that first bunch come in about 10 yards, and he said, "You boys get them things in here close." I said,
Oh, he was.
I said, "Ain't that the goal?"
Yeah, he was shaking all over.
Yeah. Oh, it's same deal because everybody thinks we're world class shots, which we're pretty good.
Some of us are.
Our editor is even better, and when you get a duck at 10 yards, he becomes extremely hard to miss. If he is slowed down at 10 yards, he is hard to miss.
And especially if you let them light
Uh-oh.
and look. Wait till they stop swimming.
Si,
Then shoot them
Si, you won't ground swat one, will you?
in a heartbeat. in a New York second, as Phil would say.
Look, I just wish him things would do like buck deer. When they get out there and get to swimming, if you go meh and get them stick that head up, that'd be even better. you
I've
know?
had more fun this year deer hunting than I had in what I've killed one doe. And I missed a little old yearling. I clipped him. I didn't hit him.
I clipped him.
all I did was make him, injure him a little bit.
little light injury, just a
But-
little mild gunshot wound.
Right,
Yeah,
the other
that's
day I
always
was
good.
looking at 11. It was 5 does and 6 yearlings. And look, kids will be kids.
The deer.
Because it had rained and there was a lot of mud puddles out there on my food plot. And them yearling deer are not missing a mud puddle.
They hit them all.
Oh,
didn't
they hit them all. They're jumping and splashing on each other and kicking and jumping around, doing backflips and everything.
Jumping,
I
snorting,
laughed.
farting, just being
Yeah.
kids.
Hey,
wasn't
no. I laughed for 45 minutes watching it. It was the best deer hunt I've had for 10 years. It was fun to watch.
And then Si woke up.
No.
No.
I had a good time. I had a good time. Plus, I've been watching big old young bucks walk away. I had a 7-point the other day, huge. He's going to be a beautiful deer when he's 5 years old.
How old is he now?
He's 2.
2?
Yep. He's
Check his
7
driver's
7
license?
points, and he's about 22 inches spread, about a 14-inch high, and about a 14 out in front.
Well, that ain't near as
Good
big as
grief.
that deer you missed down
Well,
there, is it?
no. Hey, no. Yeah. That was a deer of a
No,
lifetime.
yeah.
How big was he?
30-inch inside spread.
30 inches.
30 inches.
Biggin'.
Big and
Are you just guessing or?
no.
No, he measured it.
No, I measured it. I sit there and played.
thought
When
you
I got
missed him.
home, I played with a tape measure about 6 hours. About 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm still sitting there doing this and telling me, well, I'm sorry, boys. 24 is a groaning, but hey, that ain't him. Kick it on out there. 28, no. 30 at the baby, boys. 30 inches.
30 inches inside.
Inside spread.
That's a biggin'.
That's a big deer.
I mean, a dag.
They killed one out there at 22.
Yeah.
So-
That's only 8 inches short.
Only 8 inches short, boy.
Yeah.
Which one was that? Was that George Jones?
Yeah.
Yep, 22
Old George
inches.
Jones, because I don't need
He
Joe
stopped
Rockin'
loving her today, boys. That's what old Burley texted him.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh,
Rubbing it
man.
in.
Well, hey, look, Si, I got one more deer hunting story. I think that our listeners need to hear kind of the brief version of it.
Yep.
But you had one get downwind of you when you was when you
Oh,
was
it's in
your-
Germany. No, I was hunting roe deer in Germany.
All those big deer?
He never
No,
even
no.
said.
He
where
knows.
you
He
were.
knows what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
no. Look, I actually taught Americans how to hunt the German way.
Uh-oh.
Because Germany has got a lot of tradition, okay? They've got people that play horns to start the hunt, stop the hunt, all this stuff. And then if you shoot something depending on what you shoot, you've got to give it what they call last rites. Like if you shoot a deer, you go over to an oak tree and pick, a limb.
Fact check, please.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And,
He got nervous.
well, I didn't understand what he said.
Deer's
but anyway,
last
you put the
rites
leaf in his mouth. Okay, it's called last rites.
Okay. I'm interested.
But a lot of it's cool. But anyway, I'm in the stand. The Revere owner's right-hand man takes me to the stand. It's called a hawk sit, which is just a high stand. Okay. He drops me off, and I climb up, sit there. So I've been sitting there about 10 minutes. So I fire up a Winston. That's the one I was smoking.
Yeah.
Brought to you by
when I took a drag and blew it out. And when I blew it out, the wind done this. It done a little in the place in the seat. Done a up and down.
A loop-de-loop.
Yeah, a loop-de-loop.
There
And
you
as
go.
soon as it went down, I thought it was the guy coming back to tell me something. Because I heard somebody cough. Just, So I'm leaning over to see this guy I thought was going to tell me something. And no, it ain't a guy. It's a young 4-point deer under the stand. So, hey, what I'm going to tell you is secondhand smoke is dangerous. Okay, because the deer drew in a breath and he didn't like it. He coughed it out.
And did he die shortly after that?
No, he didn't. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Now, what's the difference in the roe deer?
Hey, a big one will weigh 20 pounds. Look, the rabbit in Germany is called a Haas. A rabbit weighs 16 pounds. So when you hunt deer and rabbit and pig, when you hunt it all, they'll tell you, hey, we're not hunting deer today. Do not shoot my 20-pound deer because he looks about the same size as the rabbit. Rabbit's 16 pounds.
Fact check, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a fact.
In Germany, a downed deer is laid on its right side with a small branch or oak known as the last bite or der letzte Biss. He wasn't making that up.
Well,
I'm starting to believe everything
Hey,
he says.
he did it. Y'all are checking me.
But we're checking
No,
you.
It's the only reason I'm here.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what.
It's true. It checks
I
out.
told you, we did a disclaimer. Y'all made me think. You turned on my head. Okay? I'm actually engaged my brain is thinking.
Okay.
Now I'm fixing to put y'all on the spot. You've been checking out everything I'm saying. Now,
But it's true.
I'm asking the
He just
three of
figured
you.
There's
that
a
out.
second.
Look here.
There's a
I
second
want you
branch
to
as
give
well.
me a 10-word or less phrase that will define your life, John D.
10 words or less
Yep.
that defines our life.
Defines your life.
Ain't no sunshine.
Well,
I don't know.
I'll tell you what. Let's take a quick break and we'll come back and we'll figure out if we have 10 words or less that describes our life.
Okay.
I'm gonna need.
Because
a
I've
longer
got something
break.
here you'll see later on at the end of the podcast.
I'm going to need a thesaurus.
It's
and
going
a
to make
ball
sense,
peen
boys.
hammer.
Trust me.
Si, the producer.
Yeah,
What do you want to
I
give
fell
for
off of
25, 35, 45,
I fell off a turnip truck, but it wasn't yesterday.
No, it was this morning. And look, when you fell off of it, I bet something hurt, didn't it?
No, I hit on my head.
You hit on your head,
Yeah.
so you don't need any.
Safe.
You don't need any Omega XL to get rid of the inflammation
Hey,
in your
now, I
head.
may take some of that.
I guarantee you will
Yeah,
because
I'm
it treats.
thinking about the 35 years of research and development working for me.
Here we go.
Hey,
I
I,
like it.
guarantee you. And look, the cool thing about it is the Omega XL. It actually treats the inflammation and doesn't just mask it over. So we can get your head back down to normal size, Si.
Si's gonna be jogging before too long, exercising. He's gonna feel great.
No, you can forget that. Hey, if you see me jogging, load your gun and shoot is what's running behind me.
Okay.
And you'll be able to make a good shot as long as you're taking your Omega XL. You got the inflammation out of your shoulder.
It's good for your
Everything
eyes.
is good. Look, and right now, if you buy one bottle, you get your second bottle for free. All you have to do is visit omegaxl.com/duck. That's omegaxl.com/duck, or call, if you're Si and don't know how to use the internet, you can call 1-800-844-4888. That's 800-844-4888.
Si doesn't have a phone either.
Hey, and remember duck, because then that way he may shoot over you.
Bing.
I'll actually give you a hint while we're taking
Yeah,
a
give me a
break.
hint.
Are we
Okay.
I think
Yeah. What
Yeah,
you
well,
got?
You
Take a
should
break.
come up with the word that I'm looking for in your phrase.
All right, you want us to?
what?
I should come up with. Is this a riddle? I
Well,
should
no,
come
no,
up
no.
with the word you are looking for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
About life.
About your life that will so-called define your life.
Okay.
I thought it was
Okay,
10
it's
words.
a definition.
It's a definition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to make it short and sweet, okay?
Okay.
Of, okay, this is blah, blah, blah. And then everybody will say, that's very good.
Do you want us to
This is-
stab at it?
This is blah
Yeah.
blah
Could you
blah.
have emailed me this last night to try and think about it?
No.
Email.
Because, hey, I just
Martin,
thought
you
about it.
gonna
I
take a
just
shot?
thought
You want me
about
to
it a while
roll at
ago.
I'm trying. If somebody's got the 10 words,
He thought about this in the middle of his
10
story.
words or less.
I'm gonna
Or
have to.
less.
I'm gonna have to write this out to make sure that I don't go past 10. So
Oh, you can make it short
To define my life?
to define my life.
to define your life. Yeah.
I mean, I could go like total cliche here, and
Whatever you think.
I mean, I would
Yeah.
honestly, when I think of my life,
I got it.
I'm a 3 word. I mean,
That's fine.
again cliche.
Yeah, that's
it's
fine.
blessed beyond measure because I don't deserve any of the things that have been granted to me in my life. I mean, I am a hard worker. I do a lot of stuff, but the good Lord has shown His favor upon my life for sure.
That's good.
And there's nothing that I did to earn it or deserve
Yeah,
it.
that's
So,
good.
You know,
That's good.
That's good. And I
kinda-
would say just God-fearing, forgiven, repentant, blessed, just all the same things that Justin's saying.
Okay.
I mean, God's put us in a really good position with His Son being our mediator, constantly forgiving us when we blow it. I mean, what else could you want?
JD.
Y'all went really serious.
Martin
What was-
did.
I mean,
no,
what
no.
did you
10
want me to do?
words.
Cholesterol?
I don't know.
I mean,
No.
I
10
like-
words. I hope people remember me as a young Si Robertson. 10 words. Exactly 10.
Bing, 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 bing. Pay
Well,
the
I
man.
like
It's
it. No,
90.
I like that since y'all had just said, okay, if my head busted open, all that would come out was unicorns and butterflies.
I agree. I stand
I don't
by
know
that
if you've been
statement.
around me. A lot of unicorns, a lot of
Okay,
butterflies.
no, because it's pretty cool. Because this will all be become clear when we end the podcast. Okay, because I'm gonna read something to everyone. But hey, the word I was looking for
Yeah,
is relationship.
relationship. I like it.
Okay, and you said it. Okay,
I
well,
like
hey, you've been blessed, and I've done this from reading something. I come up with this from reading something, and when we get ready to close out, I'm gonna read it to the listeners.
So stick around till the end.
Well, here's
Hey,
what,
you don't want to miss this.
here's what I'll tell you.
That is a producer.
I will be honest with you and say if you want a good role model for relationships, Si is pretty solid. I mean, he's
Si's going on 50 years of marriage.
Yeah, and
That's right. I've got that coming up in April.
50.
Yep.
50 years with that redhead I'm married to, boys.
You have tricked Miss Christine for 50 years.
Oh no, hey, she's mean. She ain't got this red hair for nothing, boys. Hey.
She earned it. Is that what
Hey,
she's saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
But no,
man.
really, yeah, she's the love of my life.
Guarantee you. And I know she just swoons over you. Every morning
no.
she wakes
Hey,
up,
no.
she sees that back with a little bow in it.
She was
says,
hard-headed. It took me, look here, it took me 12 hours to convince that woman to marry me.
12 hours?
Yeah, in a restaurant. And look, it's like 4 a.m. in the morning.
Was it Waffle House?
No.
Please tell me it was Waffle House.
No, this was an Italian restaurant in Massachusetts.
That was open at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, because
Pizza Hut?
I wouldn't leave.
Oh.
I told them, quit bothering me. I've got a serious discussion going on here.
Olive
I'm trying to
Garden?
marry this woman, and she hasn't given in yet.
Why was she saying she wasn't sure?
Well,
Would you be
she
sure?
wouldn't do it. She had
Thank you.
seen me.
That's
No.
good.
She had seen me with kids. Okay, and doctors, the experts, had said she would never have a child of her own.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
And I had told her, I said, hey, look, don't worry about it. I know somebody. And she said, what do you mean you know somebody? The best medical experts in the world have told me I'll never have a child. I said, yeah, but hey, they ain't the final answer here, little lady. if we meant to have children, we'll have them.
And how'd that work out?
And hey, 2 miracle babies, my son and my daughter, with 8 grandsons.
Guaranteed.
All grandsons.
All
Did you hear that?
grandsons.
Do you think the people that ended up with your daughter from the hospital are still questioning it? Because you and Christine ended up with a different one. I mean, that.
Well, no, that's funny because look, this young lady, my daughter,
We believe in adoption.
is educated. She got
what?
a degree.
Have you ever
from
seen Si's daughter?
Texas A&M.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I don't know where that comes from.
Look beside you.
Because, hey, she's beautiful, number one, and she's very smart. Okay, which
Again, I
Hey,
hope the family
again,
that ended up with
hey.
yours is.
I'm like Martin. I
They're
rest
getting-
my case,
They're getting
Your Honor.
95% of the truth somewhere.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
There's some girl that looks just like Si Robertson.
Walking around,
out there.
hey,
No,
hey.
look, her class in high school, she's a teacher. They was talking about Duck Dynasty one day.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
and look, she said, they said, well, what did you think, Miss Coburn? She said, well, hey, there's not much to think. He's my dad. And they all said, you're a bald-faced liar, lady. So, hey, I had to call their school during the day and said, hello, this is Uncle Si. May I speak to my daughter? And had to tell the class,
This is Uncle
okay,
Si.
this is really Uncle Si on the phone. Okay, and look, I know why you people said she's a liar because, hey, looking at me and looking at my daughter, I would say the same thing.
Yeah,
okay?
she definitely took after her mama, but
Yeah.
she didn't get
Oh,
the
yeah.
red hair.
Yeah,
That's what's
okay,
fun.
that's it.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with some more.
That's it. Stay tuned.
All right.
I got a degree in finance. Don't have a clue what it means.
I'm about to say. Yeah, that's the problem with most people. Hey, what they also don't know is their dadgum credit score. And they don't know how that affects you. But if you go to scoremaster.com, you can get on there, see all 3 of your credit scores, and the average user on scoremaster.com raises their credit score 61 points, which
Wow.
I'm not a finance major, but I do know how to do simple math. If you do that,
That's good.
that saves you
Gotta
a
be good.
ton of money
Hey,
down the road.
Absolutely.
And we
Probably. Probably. That's pretty good.
Here.
No, I'm serious.
Mr. Credit
Yeah.
back there.
Dave Ramsey and Si Robertson pay for everything in
Hey,
cash.
look,
I don't,
hey.
so I need a good credit score.
You're wrong. Si doesn't pay for anything. He's got people that do that. So
Good
this only applies to folks like all of us. But if you can raise it 61 points, you can save hundreds of thousands of dollars on like a home loan. If you're financing your home, that's by the time your 30-year note is up, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars you've put back in your pocket. So that's pretty cool. So if you use scoremaster.com, go there, check it out. It can help you qualify for more loans, help you qualify for better rates. And overall, it helps protect you against more identity theft. You're watching every transaction that happens on your account. So that's pretty cool. If you want to try it out, be sure to go to scoremaster.com/duck. That is scoremaster.com/duck. Give it a whirl. And hey, we all need better credit. Oh man, look, let's decide. What do you think? Have you ever seen the show Tiger King?
We have
No.
we have big news, by the way.
We have big news for Tiger King. You've never seen it?
Tiger King?
Tiger King.
Nope.
So you-
What is he? Is he a lion tamer or something or what?
Yeah, let's call Joe Exotic a lion tamer. Let's go with
He's
that.
a tiger king, but
Joe
he actually
Lion.
only just trains lions.
Yeah, and he doesn't really train
Well,
them.
I'm
He
talking
just
about
kinda
usually when
raises them.
a lion tamer, he's got tigers and lions in the
But
cage.
wouldn't
Oh,
they
he
have
got
called,
them
Go
all.
together.
wouldn't they have called him the Lion King?
Ooh, that one's already taken.
Oh,
Hey, the reason they didn't call him the Lion King, that was the movie. Okay.
yeah. Oh,
All right.
oh, so
I've heard about that.
trademark rights got
But
it.
I've
Okay.
not. I
No.
have not. I know nothing about the Tiger King.
Well, then never mind. This next story is not going to make much sense to you. But if I told you that somebody taking care of captive lions and tigers lost half of their arm a couple hours ago, would you be surprised?
Allegedly.
No, I would not.
Okay.
Would
'Cause
you-
look? When you get in a cage with a tiger or a lion, okay, this is one of them. They call them a wild beast of the jungle. Okay, and they like to eat things. Okay, And look, humans are on the menu.
I agree with that. And look, let's just be honest. I don't trust a cat anyway. You got your cat. I don't trust him.
Oh,
30
Sweet Pea.
pound. 30 pound at
40
least.
pounder, boy.
Yeah, can't even get up on the kitchen table no more.
She's
Look,
gained 10
Hey,
pounds since
I had to take him to the. Hey, I had to
he.
take. Look, I had to take him to the vet, and I had to use a broom handle to push his sides in to get him in his cage.
You could have just bought him a new cage,
Hey,
huh?
well, I had to take him that day.
Oh.
We did get him a new cage. The vet said, "Hey, you got to put this thing on a diet." Okay, he's got sugar diabetes, number one. Okay, and he's overweight, so put him on a diet. I
Well,
said, hey,
those two
we
tend
ain't
to go
feeding
hand
him
in
now.
hand.
We ain't feeding him now. Hey, look, I'm telling you, if that cat could talk, he'd have a psychiatrist. Okay,
A psychiatrist.
A
a
psychiatrist.
psychiatrist. Okay.
Psychiatrist.
Didn't even mean to do
Hey, look,
No,
but
but
hey,
it's fantastic.
Look, I'm telling you, hey, this cat's got more issues than he's got lives.
First of
okay?
all, it's
he's
gotta
got
be-
9 lives, but he's got more issues than 9. Okay?
The first thing
Double it.
is his name, because they named him Sweet Pea thinking it was a girl.
Well, hey, that's it.
And look,
My
when they
wife.
found out it was a boy, they just kept the name.
That's right. Hey,
Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea.
You let Sweet Pea get over there on that black walnut
Oh,
ice
look.
cream with you or
no,
something?
no.
Oh.
Oh, hey, you talking about that? Stone cooked me up some wood duck breast rolled in
Episode 2.
you know,
Yeah.
no, real good.
Flashback.
Look, had it on the table. You know, I'd already ate 5 of them. And next time I know, I look at something black's coming up toward it. I said, whoa, get down, Sweet Pea. He liked the smell of duck, son.
Does he?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, yeah, he likes to chase down anything.
Oh, yeah.
He don't have
Right.
to chase. Just
Yeah.
put it up there, drizzle it with
Oh
honey.
no.
I mean, crap.
The other night, Christine was outside. She sits out there when it's nice in the evening. Yeah. About 10 o'clock, she opened the door. Uh-oh. He's a tomcat.
He's prowling.
Go.
He running that food
Hold
plot,
on, look
ain't he?
here. He gone.
Yeah.
Yo, look.
So you gonna have more grandbabies
No,
before it's
yeah.
all said and
Hey,
done with.
hey, it's 27
He knows the
degrees
guy.
out. I said, well, I hope he enjoys it. You know, because he's going to freeze his tail off. You know, I looked 3 or 4 different times before I got in bed, and I said, well, son, sorry, you just got to suck it up. You know, hey, the next morning, first thing Christine did, because she got her coat on and her cup of tea she makes every morning, and walked outside and sit out in the morning. You know, as soon as she opened, and looked there, he's sitting there. He's
You let me back in, please.
sitting there shivering. You know, so all right, you idiot.
Oh, you
That's
can't
what you get.
can't take that prowling out of a cat, can
That's
you?
it. Hey,
Golly.
hey,
That's why I
tomcat.
don't. That's why I don't trust them.
Hey, Tomcat's gonna cat around, boys.
I
That's all
guarantee
it
you.
is.
I just me and cats. We ain't there. We along. It shocks me that you're a cat man. It really.
Well,
does.
I'm not really. Okay,
How many
'cause-
pets do you have?
Oh no, I've got one, but
What
hey,
is it?
A cat.
You're a cat man.
No, no. Hey, the reason- look. hey, look,
Cat man.
No. Oh, good grief. Yeah. See, I could tell y'all a little story when I was a youngster.
Please don't.
I
I'm
am.
worried where
Hey,
this may
no,
go.
I'm gonna have to tell it. I've already brought it.
Okay.
Okay, when I was about 14 in high school.
Time
okay,
out. Buckle
Fact
up.
check.
Whoa, time
No,
out.
no.
Whoa.
Brace
I
yourself.
had
No, time out.
Time out,
Let's
time out.
stop right there. You were in high school at 14?
Yeah, I was in high school.
Fact
at
check.
14.
That
Hey,
seems like a normal age.
For most people, but
I
Si,
graduated.
Si didn't-
Well,
you didn't get held back for athletics?
Okay, no. Okay, you're right. I was 15.
Stickball.
I was 15 when I was a freshman in high school.
Okay, there we go. I
There
like
you
that
go.
better. That makes me
Well,
feel
see
better.
how I just was saying. Okay,
Yeah,
in high school,
that's
I thought
fine. Okay.
the number was right, but you're right.
Yeah, okay.
I was 15.
Good deal.
But anyway, look, I had a pigeon coop. Okay.
Okay.
And I had 24 that we had caught and raised and all this. Then I got one from throwing a flat slider rock, is what I called it, and knocking one off the top of the cotton gin.
Okay.
Look, the bad thing was, when I threw it, it was about 25 of them together on top of that thing. And here's the rock, like artillery round. The pigeons are getting real jumpy. It's coming in, yo. Well, about when it's 2 foot from them, they jumped up, bam. One of them gets hit. Look, he come rolling off the top of that gin. Okay, I'm like a dog retriever. Okay, I just caught him before he hit the ground. I caught him, and something funny looking about him.
Oh.
So I'm looking at
Yeah, he just got hit in the head with a rock.
Yeah, but look, I looked at it, and guess what it did?
Got a contusion.
No, he ain't got a contusion. Look, it hit this pigeon in the head, and it twisted his neck 180 degrees.
Oh, my.
Okay, so look, I'm looking at his chest, but his head, he's looking behind him. Okay, so look, I put this. I called him Eagle because he was bald headed, white head. So I named him Eagle. I put him in the chicken coop of my pigeon coop. So now I've got 25. So hey, look, me and my brother Phil, we took turns feeding these things and watering them. So look, it was my turn. Hey, Friday morning, okay, before school, I had to go feed them and put water on them.
Pigeon whisperer.
But hey, boys, it has been a serious bad night.
Uh-oh.
Okay, because there has been mass murder in the chicken coop, in my pigeon coop.
Oh, man.
Okay,
I think we're going back to cats.
except
for
there is-
Eagle.
No,
Except for
Hey,
Eagle.
look here.
He
There-
saw him behind him, son.
Hey, there is a lone survivor in the
Lone
pigeon
survivor.
coop.
Eagle the pigeon.
Eagle, I look, there is blood and dead pigeons everywhere, except there's one bald, white-headed one there. Okay, and I said, me and Phil, when I said, you're not going to believe what happened. So he looked out there and looked, he said, we'll clean up where we go. We got to go to school. But anyway, I said, on the way to school, I said, this is kind of like Jeremiah Johnson. You remember the old crazy woman that lived up in the canyon?
Mm-hmm.
The Indians were scared of her because she was kind of strange. They said she was crazy. I said, that's the only reason they didn't kill Eagle. I said, the cats were like the Indians. They're scared of people that look different or look strange. I said, that's the reason they left him alone. Bad spirits, boys.
Oh, my goodness. And there's the story
There's
of
your-
Eagle the pigeon.
That's
We're
right.
going to take
Eagle
one
the
last
pigeon.
break.
I
Yeah.
promise
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull it together.
That's also in my book, boys.
Oh.
Psychology 101.
Oh, shameless plug.
And hey,
all right, let
all
us,
that story is true
Go for a
except
break.
95%.
Okay.
Except
all right.
95%.
All right, well, let's take our last break, and then we'll
Then
get
be
back to
right
some fan
back.
stuff.
You don't want to miss what I'm going to read to you, folks. Stay tuned.
All right, now here's the fun part of the week where both of our fans chimed in after last week. No,
All
I'm kidding.
two.
I'm
both,
kidding. We got
both?
yeah, both of
All
them.
two of them.
We
Everybody
haven't
in
got
the
an email
house.
yet.
Both sidekick cool people or whatever
Hey,
you
there it
decided
is,
to
boys.
call them. I mean, I don't
That's
know.
the reason nobody emailed us, because they don't want to be a sidekick cool person.
Well, they can't figure out, am I a sidekick or am I a cool person?
I
Or,
beg your pardon.
or am I a cool kick? I don't
Hey,
know.
You're
but
both.
you're all
You're
of it,
my
huh?
sidekick, and you're a cool person.
So
boy.
I'm just going to start with, this guy, Martin.
Martin,
He's got a good name.
Martin-
I like
Martin's got one.
Hey, Martin.
No.
JD
Martin
ain't got
Feist.
one yet.
But actually, Martin, he says, hey, I'd love to see an episode on tiny homes with your viewpoints. This is a hot topic these days. Just a suggestion.
I feel like he's taking
Tiny
a shot at me
homes?
for wanting a bigger bathtub.
On a tiny home?
Yeah,
I don't-
because I'm against small bathtubs.
I just don't understand the phenomenon of tiny homes when tents have been around for years. Like, I just don't like cabins, tents. I mean, a tiny home is like you sleep in the loft. And let's
Like a-
face it, I ain't built for a tiny home, so
And
they really don't make sense.
None of
for
us
me.
are.
Yeah, no.
Maybe side, but that's more like a clubhouse,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, Godwin could make it in a tiny home, but it'd have to be a wide home. It'd have to be a tiny wide.
The Bible says the Lord's
Like-
house has many rooms.
Amen.
That's the
Like-
one I'm going
Like
with.
Hey.
a double,
Tiny homes.
like a double wide.
Maybe a triple.
Or kick it on out there wider, boys.
Kick it.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
that's good. Here's a good one, Martin. Bertha Upshaw. I thought Si Robertson passed away last summer. Is he still alive?
Welcome back, Si.
Si, you're back from the dead.
Bertha heard that I was passed away.
But
Remember when everybody told you that you had died and you didn't know?
I
it?
know. I actually done a little video telling me, no, the news of my death is what overrated.
Overrated.
Yeah.
Overrated.
I kind of enjoyed it. We sold a bunch of T-shirts with your face on it that said "I'm not dead." So I was like, if you want to fake that again, like in 2022, that'd be fantastic.
Well, hey, look,
We
I
love
didn't
it.
fake nothing. Okay.
But can we talk?
Someone reported it, and it was erroneous report.
I just want to talk though about who would have. I mean, there's no better name for our fan than Bertha. Big Bertha, Callaway driver. I love it. I love the name Bertha. I have since I started playing golf. That's awesome. Bertha, you are appreciated. I'm just letting you know that.
And Si
right
is
now.
alive.
And Si is alive. He's very well. John.
Sidekick Bertha.
John, yeah. Sidekick Bertha.
Cool.
She could be the president. El Presidente of the fan club, maybe. Who knows? Hey, we'll see about it.
Hey, maybe.
So John wants to know who's building the duck calls now. Well, John, I can tell you from personal experience, this week I was one of the ones building the duck calls now. So, things have changed around here a little bit. I'm now actually the general manager of Duck Commanders. So Godwin and Jay Stone, you're familiar with Godwin. You're probably familiar with Stone if you've watched our YouTube stuff. And we're going to have Stone in this chair too coming up. So he is just a very bubbly individual. He just
He's
exudes
a- oh,
personality.
He
And
loves
and
humans.
Yeah,
he
loves
loves
everybody.
humans.
Oh, yeah,
is
and
what
he
it is.
loves all human beings.
Very loving.
That's just a little tongue in cheek. That'll make more sense when you actually meet
Me and
Stone.
Si have unicorns and butterflies. I don't know what animals are in Stone's head, but they're like feral cats, wild hogs, any
And
like
a lot
Giant and 16-pound rabbits.
Land
badgers.
miners.
and a lot of white perch or crappie.
And a pigeon with his head turned around backwards, and we named him Eagle. Eagle the pigeon.
That's
That
right,
poor
Eagle
thing.
the
I
pigeon.
still can't get over
The
that.
lone survivor, boys.
That poor thing. He been confused his whole life.
I'm still
Right.
confused on what's happened this episode.
So anyway, look, here's the deal. We appreciate y'all tuning in. If y'all have more comments, things you want us to discuss, be sure and drop us a note at hello, HELLO, at duckcallroom.com.
Hello.
That's hello at duckcallroom.com. I'm going to give it to Si for our parting shot for the week. Si, you're on.
All right,
Buckle
here's
up.
the deal, folks. I'm still waiting on y'all to come up with what you want to be called. But, hey, here's what I want you to do. Put this in your brain pan, okay, and just think about it.
Your Bible has been upside down this
Oh, no.
entire
That's all right.
episode.
That's all right. I caught it.
All right, we're back.
All right, I'm going to read to you from Ecclesiastes. Okay, and up at the top, here's what it says. Everything is meaningless. The words of the teacher, son of David, king in Jerusalem. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. What does man gain from all his labor at which he toils under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains the same forever. The sun rises and the sun sets and then hurries back to where it rises. The wind blows to the south and turns to the north. Round and round it goes, ever returning on its course. Here's a going for you. All streams flow into the sea, yet the sea is never full. Is the place a stream comes from, there they return again. Here's one. All things are wearisome, more than one can say. The eye never has enough of seeing, nor the ear is full of hearing. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of what one can say, look, this is something new? It was here already, long ago. It was here before our time. There is no remembrance of men of old, and even those who are yet to come will not be remembered by those who follow. I, the teacher, was king over Israel. I devoted myself to study and to explore by what was done. Let me see. By what was, okay. Let me read that again. I trained myself to study and to explore by wisdom all that is done under heaven. What a heavy burden God has had on men. I have been seen all things that are done under the sun. All of them are meaningless, a chasing after the wind. What is twisted cannot be straightened. What is lacking cannot be covered. I thought to myself, look, I have grown and increased in wisdom more than anyone who has ruled over Jerusalem before me. I have experienced much of wisdom and knowledge. Then I applied myself to the understanding of wisdom, also of madness and folly. But I learned this. This is a chasing after the wind. For with much wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. Now I'll leave you with that. You need to check it out. Go read Ecclesiastes chapter 1. And when all is said and heard and everything is done, okay, all of it is meaningless, okay? And the reason I say this and read this to you, there's a lot of people, because of the pandemic, that are literally, I would say, going crazy. You know, a lot of people are harming themselves over it. A lot of people are worried all over this stuff. In the great scheme of things, okay, if you go to the end of the book of Ecclesiastes, it says, you know, the whole duty of man is to fear God and keep his commandments, because God is going to bring every deed, every hidden deed, to light, okay, whether good or evil. Okay? So, hey, look, just go read this. Read chapter 1 and then read the last verse of chapter 12. And put some common sense in your head and think about it for a while. And with that, folks, hey, see us next time.